Now the final meeting four, is a motivational meeting. Now, my main man, Zig Ziglar, talks a lot about this. And Marshall, if you can put the quote on there. Zig Ziglar talks about taking a bath. And he explains that you have to take a bath every week. In fact, every day usually. But you just do, even though you took one yesterday, you got to take one today. And then you took one yesterday, but you took one today, and then tomorrow, and then you just keep doing that. But for some reason with our employees, because you're motivated for two reasons. One is entrepreneurs who wake up every day, it's like we're being chased by an animal. So we have a little bit of fear mixed with ambition, and we are magically always motivated. So Birdman, our fabulous videographer here, he's a guy who's part of the Thrive ownership team. So he's invested his own money into it, and magically, he really gives a crap because his money is where his mouth is. So he's like, holy, things are starting to cost too much around here, because he starts to get a bill. Spence starts to go, hey, things are costing some money. Now, if they didn't have ownership as a general rule, they'd be like, well, we need to buy that. And I'm like, you do? Yep. And it would just be like a blanket, we need to buy that. We need to buy that. But as ownership, it's like, can we just duct tape it? So it's that motivation thing. Now, employees do not share in your success usually, and they do not share in your motivation because they are not scared if it doesn't work out. One employee I almost ripped his face off on Monday. I was so mad. He's kind of a newer person. They made this statement. They're like, well, we don't need to talk about it now. We can figure it out. So I pull him aside with just love, and I said, hey, every time you say we don't need to think about it now, we'll figure it out. We is your boss or me. So we are not going to figure it out later. You are going to figure it out now because, But it's just it's a disconnect between the employee who's like, well, it's my birthday, can I take off? And the entrepreneur who's like, you mean on the day of my birth I had the biggest bill of my life? It's just two different worldviews. So we've got to schedule a weekly meeting for team motivation. So when is our meeting when we meet with, and it might just be you, and a dude. Cool. But we got to have a weekly meeting where we kumbaya, we connect. When is our weekly meeting for motivation?
Wednesday? I don't know if Friday's a good day for that. Do you?
Motivational, I think Monday.
Motivational Monday. Okay, now we might feel like, man, my day is not going to even start until, well, let's forget for a second. Currently, we know how much you two can do. I'm not going to question your work ethic at all. But if you can go from me to we, that's how you win. So these things that will seem like a distraction are actually what's going to create the most action. Okay, we got to do that. So the motivational meeting, what we do, Proverbs, where there's no vision, the people perish. Well, I don't like Proverbs. I don't believe in the Bible. Okay, fine. Then you'd say Jack Welch talks a lot about how employees, if they don't decide if they don't decide their destiny, somebody else will. In the corporate world, if you're not pig-headed about it, this is the job I want someday, someone's going to put you in a different job. So you got to be really intentional. What I'm saying, though, is that Jack Welch or Proverbs both agree that no one just drifts to success. There's got to be some sort of big vision, some sort of big plan. There's got to be, and your employees have to know. So here's how your employee meeting should go from 8:30 to 9:30 on Mondays, okay? We say, all right, guys, this week, what did we do well? I'll tell you what we did well. I got surveys in. Gary, you are a winner chicken dinner. This is what this lady just said about your window install. And you read it. And everyone's like, oh, awesome, Gary. In a small business, it's usually like 3 to 5 people. So at first it's awkward. It's fine. And then she's like, good job, man. Also, other good stuff. This week on our Dream 100, a little status update, we landed 1 referral. All right, yeah. And this week, oh yes, we had our customer service workflow meeting and we now have fixed this. And so moving forward, we'll never have this problem again. Yeah. And it gets better. We did some accounting and we have discovered that we actually made a profit this week. A profit like we're reenacting the Bible. There's profits everywhere. So because you work here and we care, we're going to share. And so you don't have to do this, but this is how I would do it. We're going to do a little profit share. So you made $100 extra this week, so $10 to you, boom, awesome. Or however you want to do it. So it's all good. Woo, good stuff.